Okay. Okay, so we are gonna make an Arctic scene. So if you look up here, oh, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Okay, that means our hands aren't in the patties. You're looking at me. Awesome job. Okay, so this is an example that I made of what you guys are gonna do, okay? So we're gonna make our very own Arctic scene with all kinds of animals in it. Let me find a lid. Here we go. And I'll put it up for you guys to look at. So, each of you are going to get a piece of paper, and we'll get it. Hi, welcome back, Sterling. You're just in time. We're going to make an Arctic scene. Do you remember we've been talking about polar bears and Arctic foxes and all the pretty things in the Arctic? So, all of you are going to get a piece of paper, and on it there's a couple different animals, okay? There's a fox, an Arctic fox. There's a polar bear, there's a seal, there's a walrus, there's an Arctic hare, which is kind of like a bunny that lives in the Arctic, and then there's a snowy owl, which we just heard in our story about the Arctic white with the glowing golden eyes. And then we have an iceberg, kind of like an ice patch that maybe a polar bear would sit on or a walrus would sit on. We have a crack in the ice. Hey, listen here, guys. Yeah, so a polar bear might be waiting for a seal at it. And then we have a den. It could be a fox den. It could be a polar bear den. So, what I want you guys to do is I need you to have, you can put whatever you want on it. You can use all the animals, or you can use, you need 3 at least. Okay, so I need at least 3 animals, but you can use all of them. I went ahead and used all of them just to give you guys a good example. But you can do whatever you want. I put my fox up on this hill, and then I put the den up here, and there's a little owl perch on top. And I put my polar bear looking at the ice patch, just like Nash said, looking at the ice hole. I put my walrus on this little ice patch.
What?
Do you need some help seeing it? Should we put it up on the board so you guys can see it a little better?
I did not need the buttons.
Here, I'll put it up bigger so you guys can see, okay?
Take all the juice out.
I might have to move this. Let's go here. Okay.
Maybe you're going to move all the juice out. Yeah.
We'll just move this to the side a little bit. Sorry to move all yours.
No, we're good.
I'm not. And then let's get our Arctic scene.
It's blurry. It's blurry. Oh, there we go. I still can't see it. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
That's good. It looks like nothing. There we go. That's better.
Okay. So you can see I put my owl up here. Oh, we need a little bit zoomed out. Let's see. Can you go up any further? Okay. Well, you can see, okay, so we'll just go right there. So you can see at the bottom, I have a seal under the water. I have a walrus on a big ice patch. I have a fox on the hill. The owl on this den. I put my polar bear. I went ahead and drew some little paw prints. And then I have my bunny here. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, I have my bunny here, my Arctic hare. But you guys can do whatever you want, okay? So if you want to put the walrus in the water, under the water, you can do that. If you want to put the polar bear on the ice patch, you can do that.
Are these stickers?
They're not stickers, so you're each going to get this piece of paper. So let's go ahead and have our green dot come up and grab a piece of paper. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold on. It's loud.
Oh, right there? There you go. Oh, Logan. I mean, sorry. William, Logan saying stop. Okay. Let's wait 1 second. So if you pass out your paper, don't do anything yet, okay? I'm going to explain more. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Okay, let's just have our papers passed out and then we'll talk about what we're going to do. So don't cut anything, don't glue anything, not just yet. I'll let you know everything you're going to do. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there you go. You don't need it right now, so I'm not going to open it for you, okay? Okay, eyes here, guys. So, on this you have 5 different animals, 6 different animals to choose from, and you have 3 different landmarks. Like I said, you can use as many as you want, but you have to have at least 3 animals on there, and you have to have at least 2 of your landmarks. So if you don't want to use your crack in the ice, you don't have to. But you have to at least then have your ice patch or your den, okay? So listen real fast. Also, your Arctic scene is based on real life, right? The Arctic is a real place. So what I want you to really pay attention to is where you're putting your stuff and if it makes sense, okay? So would you have your polar bear up in the sky? No, that'd be silly, right? Polar bears don't go up in the sky. But could you have your owl up in the sky? Yeah, because it's a bird. It flies, right? Should you have your walrus up on the ice?
We could.
You could actually, but usually they're going to be in the water or they're going to be on a big ice patch, okay? Would you have your hare in the water?
No.
No, because rabbits don't swim, right? They're going to be on land. So you need to just make sure that everything makes sense for real life, okay?
We can put the polar bear in the water.
You can put the polar bear in the water.
Wait, Miss Brown, can you make your bunny jumping? Can you put this?
1 second, I'll answer both. Okay, so Kason, you said, can it be jumping?
Yeah.
It could be jumping maybe like a little bit off the ground. Okay, but we don't want to have it way up in the sky because that just wouldn't make much sense. But they can jump, like here. So if you wanted it kind of a little bit above the ground, that'd be okay. And then Rael, what was your question?
Can we have the seal in the crack?
If you want to try and put your seal, next to your crack, that would make sense, right? Because that's where they go.
Down in there.
Yeah. Marika? Yeah, so let's talk about the sky really fast. Let's see if you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so I tried my best. It's not very pretty because I am not as good of an artist as Miss Fernandez. But thank you.
It's really good.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
So we just saw the Northern Lights. We just talked about them, right? I'm gonna actually put our book up here so you can remember what it looked like. The Northern Lights have all kinds of really pretty colors. The main ones, I used purple, green, and blue. Because when you typically look at a picture of the Northern Lights, that's what they kind of look like. But this book had all kinds of colors, and it was really pretty. So here, sit down, bud. I'll show you. Oh, you weren't here, so you get to see it now. So I'm going to put this up. So if you want to reference this, you can use all kinds of colors for your sky. But are we going to make our polar bear purple? No, because what color polar bears?
White.
They're white. Or if you wanted to make it a light kind of yellow, that would work too. Because they kind of almost look like they have like blonde hair, like Casey's color of hair or something. So you could maybe do yellow if you'd like, okay? And then for our owl, do you guys remember that the owl had golden eyes? Let's see if I can find it really quick. I'll find it.
Did you know my big sister Jenny, she has dirty blonde hair?
These snow owls have gold and yellow eyes, so you could make your owl's eyes golden.
And we can add a little bit black.
You could add a little bit of black. There's a little bit on there, but you can maybe add a little bit more if you like. So I'm going to leave it on this page, and I'll leave it up here for you guys to see, okay? So, now we need, let's get the dot leader to come back, and I'm going to give you a piece of white paper. Okay. You guys are being such good listeners. You guys are doing so awesome. I appreciate it so much.
Hey teacher, can you believe this is not water? What my shirt?
Okay, guys. So once you get your paper, get it passed out to your table. And then you can go ahead and start cutting out your animals and your landmarks.
Can we also
You can color your things, yeah. Remember that for the most part, the animals and stuff are going to be white, but there's a little bit of things on there, like the owl's eyes you can color. Or there's a little grass on that day you can color.
Wait, it's your face, Emma. That's what I do.